All right, we're here with track and field head coach Tony Rowe and freshman sprinter Breigh Haase. Coach Rowe, can you first talk about this upcoming weekend, your first outdoor meet, the Emory Invitational?
Yes, we're heading down to Atlanta on actually Thursday afternoon. The meet is a 2-day meet, Friday, Saturday. It's a large meet. There's going to be probably 25 schools. There's some really good competition down there, and we're looking forward to the transition from indoor to outdoor track. Instead of the tight turns, for instance, on the 200 meters, we'll have larger turns. Instead of a 2-lap 400, you got a 1-lap 400. So what it all amounts to is those times from indoors are going to drop down pretty significantly when we hit the outdoor circuit. So we're looking forward to opening it up.
And what would you say would be, outside of the reasons you gave already, just the biggest difference from an indoor meet to an outdoor?
Well, a lot of times you have to deal with weather outside, so and that can always be an issue. Last year, Atlanta, it was perfect just about, and in this meet, I know that you're calling for maybe 2 days of rain this year, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect us. But you can't control the weather, and indoors you don't have to worry about that, so that's always something. But outdoors is just an extension. It's an extension of your indoor season, and you're several weeks further into your training, so the times begin to drop, and and then it all culminates toward the end of the year when you really run fast. So it's a fun part of the year to be in.
And Breigh, as a freshman, it's been a while since you've had a meet, I guess a couple weeks. Can you just talk about the training you've and your team have prepared yourselves for this upcoming weekend?
A lot more training, considering we had 2 weeks off between indoor and outdoor. So it's been a lot of hard sprints and longer distance wise, just preparing for the longer distances that we're going to be running.
And can you just talk a little bit more about the events that you'll be running in personally?
I'll be running the 4x1, the 4x4 possibly, and the 200 and the 400 meter hurdles.
And then Coach Rowe, can you just give your thoughts or expectations really on the meet, and if there's any certain events you think you can compete heavily in?
Well, we're gonna, we're taking the athletes we're taking down there. We feel like they're gonna compete well. When you open up outdoors, you expect the kind of same people that ran well indoors to continue to do so, and most of our athletes competed well indoors. One of the differences, of course, as far as Breigh is concerned, is that we have the 400 meter hurdles outdoors, and we don't have those indoors. So we actually feel we're real excited about the 400 hurdles this year. We've got on the men's side, we come back with Lucas Butler, who was, I think, second in the conference last year outdoors, and we've added Dallin Goldring, and I think Dallin will be a real threat to win the GMAC later in the spring. And then on the women's side, we have Breigh and Sydney Goff and Tara Payton, and all three of them are very successful hurdlers, 400 meter hurdlers, or what are they, 300s in high school. But we expect them to be real strong. That's going to be a strong event for us this year. So it's just, and then you have a couple of different events, like we throw the hammer outdoors and instead of the weight throw, and that's going to be a strong event for us. And so it's just a little bit different. And you have the disc, and we got the women's GMAC champion in the discus, and we don't get that indoors. So we open up outdoors. When we open up outdoors, we have 4x100 meter relays, and we feel like we're going to be strong in the men's and women's 4x100. So there's about 3 or 4 extra events that you don't see indoors that will be running outdoors also, and I think they're all an advantage for us. So I expect the team to do well.
All right, guys, thank you for your time, and good luck this week at the meet.